Hello everybody, I am StarCraft and welcome to game number 2 between DRG, also known as Don Regu. Is it Dom Regu or Don Regu? I'll just say Don Regu. I think it's an N as in Nancy. Against mouzThorZaIN in the top right. No GL have fun from either player. This was played in DreamHack. This is game number 2, and if you haven't seen game number 1, I recommend you go watch it because I will inevitably spoil the result of game number 1 in this cast. I'll try not to, but I probably will. But this is game number 2, so check out game number 1. It's a best of 5 series, as I said, in DreamHack, a European tournament, and Don Regu trying to do the little drone trick to get that drone to harvest this mineral, but this poor guy just didn't want to. This patch was so delicious, I just want to eat it up, and I have to agree with him. It's slightly transparent, and the energy's like flowing to the tip of the minerals. I feel like these things could be harvested for, like, I don't even know what I'm saying. Just ignore me. So yeah, the first game, Don Regu went for a 15 hatch build with the 7 Roach Rush, and that was just huge. It did so much damage. ThorZaIN couldn't really do much about it. And this game, I have a feeling he's going to do the exact same thing. Just, it seems like such a solid build. And as I said before, DRG, he mentioned that it's almost impossible for him to lose to Terran players. He is that good in ZVT, but we'll see if he can back that up this game. Looks like he is going to be going for a 15 hatch. This probe, or this drone, coming a tad bit late. And, 25 minerals late, DRG. Come on, I'm better than ya. Better than ya, that's better than you. Creating my own language today. ThorZaIN going with the standard build, barracks first, followed by a gas. And, yeah. Oh, if you guys haven't been checking out Husky's co-op Diablo 3 footage, it's actually really entertaining. Him and Anaris make a good team. They synergize very well, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So make sure to check that out. As always, trying to get into the D3 beta, but hasn't really happened so far. But enough stalling. I feel like this game has progressed long enough once again for me to start commentating. Here comes the hatchery. The gas was before the spawning pool. The gas was before the spawning pool, so DRG going with an extremely selfish build. It's a hatch first and then a gas first before pool, and that's going to mean extremely high economy and extremely fast zergling speed, but it's going to mean he's going to be susceptible to any kind of 2-racks, any kind of aggressive bunker play, maybe some SCVs being pulled off and stuff like that. But I think he might know ThorZaIN's style of play, and he knows that ThorZaIN isn't really necessarily going to go that route. Here's that 100 gas. The speed has started. I expect him to pull some drones off the line here. We'll see if he does in a second. But once again, ThorZaIN just feigning with an SCV and a Marine, checking out exactly what DRG might be doing. And DRG not biting. He knows this is probably just a scout. He's not going to frantically pull off drones or anything like that. Just get a couple Marines and or a couple Lings and send them out. And position 1 probably right here. He might even try to take the tower. And ThorZaIN needs to be careful not to lose this SCV. It's so early in the game. Losing 1 SCV is actually kind of a big deal. He's actually got 6 Lings. Wow. Last game he only got 4 Lings, and great Overlord position. Look at the positioning of this Overlord. He can see almost everything that's happening, and the Terran can't really kill it unless he has an air unit or he has a lot of Marines and a factory or a building to spot it. Some Ling micro from DRG. Oh no, he messed up his micro a little bit, and it looks like these Lings are going to go down, but he picks off 2 Marines with 5 Lings. So great micro from ThorZaIN, great micro from DRG until that little slip up at the end. But ooh, a fast lair! I'm excited! My legs are bouncing. This is gonna be cool. A fast lair, but only on 2 gas. And this is probably gonna be fast mutas, but I don't know how many he's actually gonna be able to get. ThorZaIN is preparing a second expansion here, and he's got a factory with a reactor and a starport coming on. So maybe I think he's gonna go for a 4 Hellion, 8 Marine, double medevac drop. That's just my guess. I don't know if that's even like a viable build for Terran. Looks like he's going to swap these 2 buildings before the Hellions come out. So maybe just a double medevac, 8 Marine drop, something like that. 1 medevac. He's actually not switching the starport onto the factory. And yeah, I'm going to go with my first one. 4 Hellion, 8 Marine drop. Meanwhile, DRG with that quick lair, I'm not really sure how he's making use of that lair. That's so odd. What the heck is going on here? He got a fast lair, but his second and third and fourth gas were sort of late. Okay, here comes the Spire. The lair was a bit premature, I think. because there's no point in getting the Spire like 20 seconds after the lair. You might as well get it right when the lair finishes, time it that way. And I think DRG's timing was a bit off. So there's not going to be a drop. It's just going to be a straight up attack, timing attack with Marines, Hellions, and Medevacs. And that's really cool. I really like this. I feel like the Medevac is going to complement these Marines very well early in the game. And actually, you know what? Here comes the drop. So he's going to drop in some units here. And he's going to try to drop in the Hellions as well. Does DRG see this? No, just out of vision of that. So this is actually extremely well executed. There is nothing. Oh, he does see it. There is nothing but links for Hellions and Marines. He needs to get these links near the corners so these other Marines and Hellions can fire at them. Oh, these Queens are off creep. No! This is going to be such a potent attack. It might even finish DRG. How many links does he have? 21 links. It's a lot of links. It's going to rely heavily on this Hellion Micro. He does not have Blue Flame. And here come the links. Oh no, surround on these Hellions, and that's what he needed. Every single Zergling going down. This Medevac healing like a boss. I would totally have sex with her while she healed me. And these drones being pulled up the line. One Muta coming out. Is this going to be it for DRG? No, ThorZaIN, micro your Hellions. Pull them back. What the hell are you doing? Oh my goodness, lift off, lift off. Pick them up. Pick them up, you fool. Oh no, he turned a good attack into a good attack when it could have been a great attack. I am disappointed, ThorZaIN. Still 17 to 36. That was so clever. He just utilized the shit out of this map geography. You only need one Medevac when the drop distance is from here to here. So that was really cool. DRG, I don't know if this is just a silly shenanigan or if he feels like he's so far behind that he has to patrol some silly links like that. But this quick Spire is just not paying off. He didn't have the Roachborn to deal with the Hellions, and a nice timing attack by ThorZaIN, putting him securely in the lead. It's now 40 to 17. And you said you were so good against Terran, DRG. What was that all about, man? That was unexcusable. Oh man, 17 harvesters. He's only making mutas right now. He's not making a single drone, and I think that's because if he knows if he drones up, he's going to be so far behind. There's just not a lot he can do, and I think he knows that ThorZaIN hasn't seen his Spire, so he figures, okay, I've just got to go with these mutas and try to do a shit ton of damage. Now I'm going to drone up and hope I can even the score with some muta damage, but ThorZaIN is no slouch. He has seen that that Spire. I'm not sure if he scanned or he saw it with his attack, but he's got the turrets up, and this is not looking good for DRG. He's only at 23 harvesters to 48. I feel like this game is essentially over. Much like the last game, it's ending very soon, but you know, this is DRG. Nice burrowed banelings or some fungals or something like that can get him back into the game. We'll see what ThorZaIN does to make sure that doesn't happen. He's getting a lot of tech, man. Stim, combat shields, +1 attack. He's getting some tanks, some depots. He's getting pretty much anything a Terran could get at this point in the game. Or close to anything. DRG, on the other hand, he can't even afford to use 6 larvae at this hatchery. He's got 1 larva at this hatchery. So his injects are stockpiling, and that's what happens when you only have like 17 harvesters after an attack. He's going to try to pick off this refinery. Is it going to happen? No, it does not happen. Just takes a little bit of damage on those mutas. Going to fly away, just kind of bouncing around. Let's check out the APM. 300 APM from DRG. That's insane. And only an average of 147 from ThorZaIN, yet he's able to get this far in the DreamHack tournament. Let that be inspiration to all you guys who just don't have the APM that you think you need to be a top-level gamer. You don't need APMs, man. You just need 6 strategies. 6 strategies, 6 decision-making, and just be smart all around. Look at White Raw. Look at ThorZaIN. Look at... who else is there? A lot of Terran players have shitty APM. I know that, because Terran's an easy race, so they just win no matter what. But is 300 APM enough to claw his way back into the game? I don't know. He's trying to do what he can with these mutas. Looks like he was able to pick off 1 Marine, but this is not Brood War. You cannot use 10 mutas to pick off 5,000 Marines and not lose a single muta. Looks like he is going to be just flying around looking for some kind of hole in ThorZaIN's defense. ThorZaIN, meanwhile, breaking these rocks down. Is he going to be able to take out these turrets? Is he actually going to try? Actually, he did find a little hole here. There's only... actually, there's a lot of Marines now. Down goes 1 muta. Turret coming down as well. And DRG is continuing to drone up. Looks like he is preparing his 3rd base. 44 harvesters to 51, but because he's been harvesting so hard, it's now 12 mutas and 13 links to 44 marines. 44 marines, ThorZaIN, push out, man. 48 marines, 3 medevacs, 4 tanks against nothing that has any force, or that has any potency against that force. You need infestors or banelings against this kind of composition, but DRG has neither. Now he is pushing out. Is there going to be heavy link production to try to deal with this, or there's going to be a baneling nest? What is he going to do against this? Oh, he's just going to stay there. Go! Go! Yes, he's bringing everything. Scanning, taking out the creep. What's being produced by a DRG? 6 lings, 2 mutas. No! Just go, ThorZaIN. Do you not know how many drones you killed? Go in right now. You're going to let the banelings finish. And it's going to be bad. So Muta's trying to do something. Oh, be careful. Be careful, Mutas. Yeah, this push is just going to be too slow. This baneling nest is going to get done, and when banelings come into play, it adds a randomness factor to the ZBT matchup. Oh no. Oh no, overextending with Marines and losing all of them. It adds a randomness to the ZBT, which makes it, you know, a lead that you have not as secure. You have to be much more careful to carry out the win. And look at this, man. All this pressure down DRG's throat. These tanks can siege up right here and just be so deadly. Yet he's still making drones. That's how good this guy is. A tank going down. Where's the APM, ThorZaIN? That's one thing. That's one result of poor APM, is you can kind of notice this lack of unit control, lack of coverage. He's actually sending in 5 Marines. What is he doing? Is this guy just bad or what? He's sending in like 5 Marines at a time to kill, what, 20 mutas? 18 mutas? Nice planetary fortress choice, though. He possibly knew he was going to move out, so he decided to make a planetary fortress there to prevent any kind of counterattack. Here comes the tanks, but he needs to stack them up a little bit closer so he can bomb away at the drones. It's not happening right now. These mutas just, you know, flying around. They can probably kill this group of Marines. Yeah, I bet he's going to do that. Is he going to kill this group of Marines? He sees what's there. Oh, picks off another tank. Now he can fly around and kill this tank. What is ThorZaIN doing? He is throwing this game. Down goes another tank. Ooh, bit overextension by the mutas. 1, 2, 3 going down. Still more mutas on the way. And if you remember a moment ago, ThorZaIN had 44 Marines, and what, 5 minutes in the future, he's only got 53. So DRG doing an incredible job of making his way back into this game. I don't know what the hell ThorZaIN is doing. He's playing like a complete fool. He's making himself look stupid. 53 to 57, 3 base to 3 base still. ThorZaIN still has an advantage, but these mutas are being microed so damn well by DRG. Down goes another tank. And down goes another Marine. It's like he's finally done something to be aggressive at this second base of DRG. 54 to 57. Down goes more Marines. Here we go. Now he needs to get the heck out of there. And these mutas will do just that. But once again, there's some vulnerability. 5 Marines here, 6 Marines there, 7 Marines here. And another tank going down. Get some turrets, man. Get some Thors. Get something. You're being torn apart by mutas. You are a complete fool. And DRG is going to go for it. There's still a little bit of creep left if he wants to go for it. There's only 2 tanks. 2 tanks. Oh my goodness. He's done the worst job in the world at defending these tanks. Is this actually going to be DRG's win? I have no idea. I have not seen these games. This is intense, man. Some Marine micro would be good. He could definitely Marine micro against a small number of banelings, only 9 banelings. And I think these mutas are checking for some kind of hidden base, but there's none to be found. It's still 3 base on 3 base. There's still not been a huge attack here. ThorZaIN's just been whittled away by these mutas and a very lackluster. Oh, my phone's ringing! Shut up, phone! No! My phone's ringing! I'm not gonna answer that. It's a girl with boobies. I'm not gonna answer it. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, oh, 2 Marines compared to 0 lings and 0 mutas, or 1 mutas. That's insane. I feel like if he reaches 3-3, that's going to be huge for ThorZaIN, and no amount of, you know, micro or control from DRG will be able to do him justice, give him the win. Here comes the counterattack. Once again, a very small number of Marines right here. These Zerglings could go in there, although these Marines are so well upgraded, I don't know if it would work. These mutas being chewed away, and, you know, great job by DRG bringing himself to this point, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull off the win here. He's been, even with the Terran player and Harvesters for so long, even in bases, he's way behind on upgrades. And despite just picking off tank after tank after tank, I don't think it's going to happen for him. These Zerglings just getting owned by those upgraded Marines. And here come the Marines some more. Oh, here comes the 4th base as well. We're going to have to see some kind of attack eventually from DRG. Here comes the Lings, but just getting torn up. Man, upgraded Marines are insane against Mutaling. Still, no tanks up here. Why is he not making tanks? I understand Mutas can like float right here and pick them off, but I feel like that's the point of this map, is for Terran to siege up that 2nd base. DRG now in the main of ThorZaIN, but once again, I think once ThorZaIN decides to just move in, it's going to be over for him. Although there's not a lot of units here. 2 tanks being overextended and getting taken out. What the hell is going on here? Muta's just destroying every SCV in the main. Losing a lot of banelings though. And there's the shuttle into the 2nd base. And this infrastructure is devastated. Nothing is going to be able to come out of these buildings at all unless ThorZaIN chooses to retreat. Are these Mutas going to engage the Marines? No, they are not. Meanwhile, here we have no Harvesters left from DRG. Still, he's up by 9 in Harvesters. This base has been destroyed. And I feel like this game is going to end very soon. This is not a lot of stuff, but the tank spread is good, and the Marines are about to be 3-3. That's going to be enormous when this engagement finally comes. Oh no, losing 3 Marines, 3 Mutas to those Marines. Oh no, missed rally. Almost loses even more Mutas. When is DRG going to feel the need to push out? Does he have a lot of Zerglings? He's got 27 Zerglings, 22 Banelings, and a great spread by ThorZaIN. I feel like he's redeeming himself a little bit. He's controlling his units a little bit better now. Oh no, back DRG, back. These Marines are almost 3-3. I don't know if that was worth it, killing several Marines though. Oh no, no. Click him, click his Marines. They've got too good of upgrades. You just cannot beat that. Here comes the slow push with the tanks. Here it comes, DRG. Going for the kill. Is it going to happen? These Banelings backing up. Where are the Banelings going? No, every single Marine or Zergling running into its death. 5 more Mutas on the way. Still, such great Muta control, but he's down to 8 Mutas now. 10 Mutas. And there's just so many tanks. They've got that +1 to negate any armor upgrades the Zerglings would have. And DRG is kind of suffocating at this point. He's mining off of 1 base, 2 bases, but this base has so much pressure. Here comes a final wave of Banelings and Zerglings. There's no creep at all. Nice Marine split from ThorZaIN. And these Mutas against these fully upgraded Marines just aren't going to cut it. And a GG well played from DRG. ThorZaIN almost throwing the game away with a very lackluster push here. And DRG just controlling his Mutas like a boss. So that was very impressive play by both players overall, although ThorZaIN could have ended the game a lot sooner. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was game number 2. The series is now tied 1-1. And as always, thanks for watching.